SpaceX just went public, and Elon Musk may have become the first trillionaire. This unprecedented event is not just a corporate milestone, it reshapes the entire landscape of private tech and aerospace. Here's everything you need to know about this groundbreaking IPO. Looking ahead, the implications of SpaceX's initial public offering, IPO, will unfold across several key areas, fundamentally reshaping the aerospace landscape. Founded by Elon Musk in 2002, SpaceX has transformed space travel and satellite deployment, positioning itself at the forefront of a burgeoning industry. Its ambitious projects, such as Starlink, which aims to provide global internet coverage and crewed missions to the International Space Station, have significantly inflated its valuation. This rapid growth invites volatility, as investors must assess the sustainability of such a high valuation, especially in light of historical trends where record debuts often lead to sudden market fluctuations. SpaceX's unique business model, which relies heavily on both government contracts and commercial ventures, adds complexity to its financial stability. Moreover, regulatory scrutiny is anticipated to intensify as SpaceX's strategic importance becomes clearer. Regulators in the U.S. and internationally will face pressure to ensure fair competition, potentially leading to new legislation aimed at the aerospace sector. Such regulations could profoundly affect how space companies operate, fostering a more competitive environment. Competitors in the aerospace and satellite industries may feel compelled to ramp up investments or pursue mergers to maintain their market positions in response to SpaceX's expansion. Additionally, with SpaceX becoming a publicly traded entity, Elon Musk's influence over industry trends and governmental policies may grow. His potential status as a trillionaire could grant him significant leverage, impacting capital flows and public discourse on space exploration. As SpaceX approaches its IPO, the balance between innovation and regulation will be pivotal in shaping the future of commercial space ventures, with the potential to redefine humanity's relationship with space in the coming years. To understand how SpaceX reached this monumental point, we must look back at the company's history. Founded in 2002 by Elon Musk, SpaceX dedicated itself to reducing space transportation costs and enabling the colonization of Mars. This vision was ambitious, especially considering the aerospace industry's history of high costs and limited access to space. Over the years, the company has achieved numerous milestones, including the first privately funded spacecraft to reach orbit and the first commercial vehicle to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. These achievements not only established SpaceX as a pioneer, but also inspired a new generation of aerospace startups. SpaceX's credibility has been built through a steady cadence of successful launches and the development of reusable rocket technology, which has significantly lowered launch costs. This innovation has reshaped the economics of space travel, making it more accessible for commercial ventures and scientific missions alike. By securing commercial contracts with NASA and private companies, SpaceX established itself as a reliable player in the aerospace industry. This journey involved overcoming numerous technical and financial challenges, including early failures that would have discouraged most companies. However, the successful launch of the Falcon Heavy and the Crew Dragon spacecraft showcased SpaceX's capabilities, ultimately paving the way for a blockbuster public offering. The significant investor confidence reflected in the IPO is a culmination of years of hard work and strategic decisions, marking a stark contrast to the dot-com bubble era, where many tech companies failed to deliver on their promises. Looking ahead, SpaceX is poised to further revolutionize space travel with its Starship program. This ambitious project aims to enable human missions to Mars, signaling a new era of interplanetary exploration and colonization. The significance of SpaceX's public debut cannot be overstated. The company, founded by Elon Musk in 2002, has redefined the space industry and now boasts a valuation nearing $2 trillion, positioning itself among the most valuable companies at the point of debut in stock market history. This leap not only solidifies Musk's position as a leading innovator, but also transforms the landscape of wealth in the technology sector. Historically, the space industry has been dominated by government entities and traditional aerospace giants. However, SpaceX's success demonstrates a shift toward privatization and commercial viability in space exploration. Investors are clearly signaling a robust appetite for frontier technologies, treating space infrastructure and launch capabilities as core strategic assets rather than speculative ventures. The immediate consequences of this IPO are profound. The space sector is now viewed as a serious investment opportunity, potentially reshaping the priorities of investors and venture capitalists. This newfound interest may lead to increased funding for startups and emerging technologies focused on space exploration, satellite communications, and interplanetary travel. The public nature of SpaceX also raises critical questions about market power and competition. With Musk at the helm of a company that dominates not just satellite launches, but also future logistical frameworks for space travel, the potential for monopolistic behavior comes into play. This is particularly concerning given the historical context of industry consolidation in technology sectors, where a few players often control vast markets. Average individuals should care about this development because it reflects broader economic trends, including wealth concentration and the influence of billionaires on global policies and industries. The implications of SpaceX's IPO extend beyond finance. They touch on issues of access to space, environmental considerations, and international cooperation in space exploration. As the company embarks on ambitious projects like Starship missions to Mars, the ramifications could be felt across various sectors. Looking ahead, the success of SpaceX's public offering may inspire other private space ventures, leading to a more competitive and innovative landscape in the aerospace industry. This shift could ultimately democratize access to space, paving the way for new opportunities in exploration and technology development. On June 14, 2026, SpaceX officially began trading on Wall Street after raising an astounding $75 billion in a record-setting initial public offering, or IPO. This unprecedented financial event has reshaped perceptions of the aerospace and technology industries. The IPO's debut saw an astonishing surge in stock prices, elevating SpaceX's market value to approximately $1.96 trillion within just hours of trading. This remarkable increase in valuation instantly made Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire, a milestone that has never been achieved before in the history of business. The trading kicked off at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with shares opening at $250 and surging to $350 by midday. The event took place in New York City, where the bustling trading floor was alive with excitement as investors reacted to this historic moment. The most shocking aspect of this IPO is not just the astronomical valuation, but how quickly it transformed Musk's personal wealth into a benchmark for the tech industry. This milestone marks a significant departure from previous IPOs, where companies typically experienced more gradual increases in valuation. Unlike the tech boom of the late 1990s, characterized by speculative investment and eventual market collapse, SpaceX's rise reflects a solid foundation built on years of successful rocket launches and contracts with both government and private sector entities. The company has been at the forefront of space exploration, pioneering reusable rocket technology and advancing commercial space travel, which has garnered substantial public and investor interest. The implications of this IPO extend beyond mere financial metrics. It signals a shift in investor confidence as institutional and retail investors alike are increasingly willing to bet on space exploration and technological innovation. Furthermore, this achievement may inspire a new wave of startups in the aerospace sector. As SpaceX continues to expand its ambitions, including plans for Mars colonization and satellite internet services, the industry may witness a surge in competition and innovation. Looking ahead, this unprecedented IPO could redefine investment strategies, prompting venture capitalists to prioritize aerospace technologies. The future of space exploration and technology investment is poised for transformative growth, setting a precedent that could shape the market for decades to come. As we consider what lies ahead, how will the market respond to this unprecedented wealth concentration? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for daily deep dives into the world's most significant stories.